Welcome, everyone, to the Deep Dive. Today, we're getting into something, well, pretty foundational, wouldn't you say? It's all about mindset, the incredible power of your attitude. We looked at some really interesting material from a show, Mindset Matters, which gets into Jeff Keller's book, Attitude is Everything. So our goal here really is to unpack the main ideas from this book. They're simple, but honestly profound, especially if you're feeling a bit stuck or maybe just need to kind of hit the reset button on your outlook. Then this is definitely for you.
Yeah, and what's fascinating is Keller himself. He wasn't always doing this. He started as a lawyer, but then he made this huge shift, became a motivational speaker. And his core message, the heart of the book, it's really straightforward. It's your attitude. That's what shapes your life, not, what's going on around you or how much money you have. It's the attitude, which kind of begs the question, okay, if it's that powerful, how do we actually, use it?
Exactly. How do we harness it? And I think that's where he gets really practical. He starts with this idea that success, well, it begins in your head, right? How our thoughts basically create the reality we experience. Like, if you keep telling yourself, oh, I'm just awful at speaking in public, your brain sort of looks for proof of that, doesn't it?
Yeah, confirmation bias.
Right. And it makes it so much harder to even try. But if you think, okay, this is something I can actually learn, I can get better.
Then your brain shifts gears.
Yeah, into problem solving. It opens things up.
Yeah.
Sounds basic, but we forget it all the time,
Absolutely do. And psychologists have a term for this, right? That internal locus of control, believing you're the one in the driving seat, not just reacting to whatever life throws at you.
Okay, so thoughts are step one. What's next?
Well, building on that, Keller moves to our words. And this is key. It's not just what you say out loud. It's that inner voice, that self-talk.
Yeah, that can be brutal sometimes.
Yeah. It really can. It can build you up or just chip away at your confidence without you even realizing. He points out how even small tweaks in language make a difference. Like, instead of thinking, "Ugh, I have to go to this meeting."
Which we've all done.
Oh, absolutely. Try shifting it to, okay, I get to share my ideas here, or I get to contribute.
That little switch from obligation to opportunity, I like that.
Exactly. It changes how you feel about it almost instantly.
Okay, so we've got thoughts, we've got words, but Keller isn't just about think positive and everything will be fine, is he?
No, definitely not. He's very pragmatic about it.
Which I appreciate. So what's the missing piece then?
Action. His third big point is basically, heaven helps those who act.
Right. You can't just sit and visualize.
Precisely. Thinking positively, talking positively, that's crucial groundwork. But the real change, the transformation, that comes from doing consistent action. Think about, say, giving a presentation. You can believe you'll nail it, tell yourself you're great. But if you don't actually, practice, prepare.
Yeah, the positive thinking won't save you.
Exactly. And the flip side is true, too. You can practice endlessly, but if you don't believe you can do it, you might sabotage yourself. It's that combination, mindset and moving forward.
So it seems really practical. What do you think makes the book itself so appealing?
I think it's how accessible it is. You really don't need a psychology degree to get it.
No jargon.
Right. Simple language, short chapters, advice you can actually use right away. Now, is it groundbreaking scientific theory? Maybe not. And yeah, if you've read a lot in this area, some parts might feel familiar.
Sure, there's overlap in self-help sometimes.
But that's not really the point of this book, I think. It's meant to kickstart action, and it really does that well.
Okay, so wrapping this up then, what's the big takeaway for someone listening? What does attitude is everything ultimately tell us? I think it's this. Look, life isn't always going to be smooth sailing. That's a given. There will be challenges, curveballs, things you didn't expect. But, and this is the core of it, if you can really grab hold of this idea that you can change your attitude, you genuinely get the power to change your direction.
It's so fundamental, isn't it? And that makes the book great if you're maybe new to this kind of thinking, this self-growth path. Or honestly, even if you're not, it's a powerful reminder for all of us. It brings you back to that power we all have inside. The power to choose our response, regardless of the circumstances. We choose the attitude.
That's a really empowering thought to end on. So as you go about your day, maybe keep that in mind, that choice, your attitude, it really is always yours to make.